All right, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you made it by. My name's Jim. I'm a crypto trader and a Forex trader, here to help you understand the market from an Elliott wave perspective. Guys, it's Sunday night charts again, but again, visiting my dad in Virginia and just not conducive for a live stream. But I do want to give you some thoughts as I see this wave developing, guys, and we're just going to keep it real simple tonight, just kind of showing you what I'm seeing in the market. Don't forget, this is not financial advice, just showing you how I look at the market through an Elliott wave lens, guys. And yeah, I hope you're doing well, and I hope you enjoying Bitcoin's kind of volatility. And I think there's more volatility coming to this market, guys. A lot of people would look at this and say, "Hey, guys, this is a bull flag. This is making a bull flag, and we're getting ready to break up to the upside." I think that's a fair assessment, and that's certainly a valid point to make if you just want to look at that from just a general pattern standpoint. That yeah, you got kind of a bull flag here, and looking for another shot to the high. Now, what could be happening in that shot to the high? What could be the wave structure if that is the case? What could we be looking at here? What could we be thinking about as far as a wave count is concerned? Well, we could look at it like this. We got a 1 and a 2. Okay, this is one way to look at it. Okay, 3, 4, and looking for 5. Now that 5 could be extended, or it could be just a hit to the high. Okay, in other words, you could get an extended move. Okay, and that extended move could take us up to over 100K. So it could be a fast and what I call fast and furious wave, and it could go rocking pretty quickly. So that's one real possibility. I think another possibility is just you get one hit to the high right there, and then we roll over and go down. So okay, what would be the Elliott wave thinking behind both of those? Well, if it's an extended wave, I'm looking at this maybe as a fifth wave in a larger macro move. I'm not a big fan of this count, but certainly something to pay attention to or to consider at least as a possibility. It could be the fifth wave of a macro move. And you've got a large leading diag where the fourth wave and the overlaps the first wave, and it's a consideration. Am I a big fan of that? No, I'm not. I don't think that that's taken place, but it's a real possibility, and it would make sense of this wave structure. That means we need to be moving to the upside pretty quick here. I'll show you the small time frame wave structure shortly as we get into it. Now, if this thing decides it just wants to come hit the high, all right, just hit the high like that, then I think there's a real possibility that this is actually a 5-wave impulse. You get a 3-wave pullback, and then that may be the catalyst for a much larger move to the upside. So that may be something we're looking at here, and a potential that may really play out. So we come up, we hit the high, get everybody real bullish, boom, it comes back down, gets everybody bearish. Just a 3-wave move back down to real support. I've been talking about real support, guys, for quite a while, and the real support here is sitting at anywhere from 30 to 44K in that range. That is where the real price support stands. Okay, so that's where we're going to say, hey guys, that's where price is really 100% supported by wave structure and the troughs of the wave. So I would say anywhere from 30 to 45K is real price support. So we want to pay attention to that area as price comes down to it. Now, would we come straight down to this area? We could. Now, if we come straight down to this area, instead of going up and taking the top and then coming and we come straight down, I'm going to say, guys, this is a much more bearish outlook. We have a much more bearish outlook to the market, and we are looking at this more as an A wave. Look for a 3-wave pullback, and we'll look for another hit to the low, or this is part of an impulse wave that's actually going to come down, take this low out, and this be part of a flat. So it all depends, wave structure all depends on how it forms, okay? So we've got some ideas from wave structure, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just hitting the high, rejecting with a 3-wave pullback, back to real support. I think that's that's something to pay attention to and to be ready for. In other words, everybody's looking for 100K, and I think we're going to get to 100K, but I think we're going to go there in a way that not everybody expects. The market often goes where you expect it to go, just not in the way you expect it. So I think if everybody's expecting a breakout wave to get up here, it certainly could happen. Certainly is possible, but it doesn't have to play that way. We could just hit the high, take out the liquidity, and then pull back for 3 waves. Just come hit the high, boom, come back, boom, pull back, boom, something like that. Some 3 wave, come to a 618 retrace of the entire wave. So I could pull the fibs on such a thing. And there you go. As long as this comes up and hits the high properly, we could come right back to the 618 retrace, and then be on our way for a much bigger pump. That would buy time for the next several years. This wave could be a lot bigger than I've just drawn it, and take several years to develop and keep price. It could keep price in this range, okay, for the next 2 to 3, 4 years as the crypto market develops. And we move to the next generation of crypto, and the world and the economic situation kind of pans out and shifts to whatever we're going to. So that may be a time-consuming move right there, where we don't go hit these upper targets quite yet, but we're heading there. We're just going to take a while to get there. Boom. Okay, so that's something to pay attention to. That's an idea that I'm considering in my own thinking. Okay, so that means that this wave right here could be just getting ready to pop the high here pretty quick and get rocking. Okay, so there's an idea. Now, if we start moving up relatively quickly and we get extended and we start going up to the 100K, then I'm going to look at this as an ending move. Boom, 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 boom. And look for a major multi-year bear market to take us into the end of the decade, a 3-way pullback after that. Back down to real support again in this zone, maybe even the bottom of this wave here, which is fantastic support. And then we start making our way back to the upside sometime in the next decade. That's a real possibility. Markets, again, go where we expect them to go, not how you think it's going to go or want it to go, right? So, all right, so those are some ideas that I'm considering on the macro. Let's take a look at the micro count here and just take a peek here and see what's happening on the hourly chart. Okay, what's going on here? Well, we've got what looks to be a 3-wave shape to the upside. Okay, it's potentially just 3 waves. So this could be a 3-wave pullback back to the 618 retrace of the entire wave, and we could be we've already I think we've broken the structure. It doesn't mean it can't go up to the upside, but we've started to break structure to the downside. Boom, you can see that's broken right there. I would expect some kind of a pullback maybe, or this could get real fast and furious and want to come down fast and take out, boom, this low here in the next week or two. Okay, getting down here. I don't think it's going to happen tonight, but this could start making its way down. Just pulling back more, pull back more, and just kind of keep chugging down, just much like this wave was, and just kind of head on down. So that's a possibility there, and this continue on. What would we be looking at here? Well, we'd be looking at a couple accounts, but we'd be looking at this area again, this ballpark zone right here as real price support. I like the 38K range. I do. I like that. We've got a trough of a wave here. I think there's a lot of price support in 38K, 30 to 40K. I think 40 to 30. I think that range is a beautiful range, and I would see price coming down here, finding some support, and we'd get a substantial bounce out of here, I would expect, which would take months again into out of the market. So I'm looking for something like that here, but this would be a much more bearish scenario. I'd look for more down later on if that played out like that. However, if this finds support where we are now and then rocks to the upside here and gets going to the upside quickly without kind of retesting much of the bottom zones, then I would look for that scenario that I just painted just a second ago, where we come up and hit the high, or we make our way up to 100K. We start pumping up that direction. So those kind of counts would be in play. But don't forget, there's a big bearish count we're kind of eyeballing as well. Started with the bullish counts tonight. But there's a bearish count we're eyeballing here, where we have this is an expanded flat, and what we have here is just the beginning stages of a 1-2-1-2 to the downside. It's actually a 1-2-1-2-1-2 right now. Could be it could be, and we've come back up, looking to roll over and come down pretty hard and fast. Expect kind of a crash over the next the rest of the year, maybe into the election, and past the election, depending on what happens economically and who gets elected in the United States here. I don't know how that's going to affect the market, but certainly something to pay attention to nonetheless. So, but this would come down in 5 waves. We get a 4th wave somewhere down here. 5th wave that could take us, for the next. This wave right here could come down fast, but then go sideways for a year in a consolidation range here before we come down and hit the low back in 2026. So this is all going to take time. So we're talking time here, but I guess the point is we could start moving down towards that. Okay, if this wave wants to see some downside movement here, that's totally plausible and totally possible. We could look at that. All right, guys, there it is. Those are my simple ideas on the table, just very simple ideas that I'm watching for the market. I hope those are helpful to you, and let me know in the comments what you think. I did not get a chance to make those requested videos this week as I had hoped, so I'm going to work on that this week, so bear with me, please, as I was just visiting Dad and taking a break with my family this August, and we'll be back at it next Sunday for Sunday Night Charts like normal. And maybe during the week, somewhere around Thursday, Friday, I'll get some extra videos out for those requests that came in. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. Thanks for dropping by the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you want to be part of the Discord where we enjoy trading ideas, sharing news, as well as our thoughts for trading. I have a great educational area, and people all across the world trading. We'd love to have you in our Discord. If you want to be a part of that, just go to my Patreon.com/JimOfAllTrades. Join the Patreon, and we'll get you in the Discord as quick as we can. With that said, I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Thanks for stopping by the channel, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.